record.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
It's Deanna from Before the Fit. We are at the stove. We are not doing a haul. But, almost 2 years ago, I did a video, meal prep / wick inspired video. And this is going to be another wick inspired video because I remember being on Wick with Elijah and then Wyatt. They have both obviously phased out of it because they are 6 and 14. You could be on it until you're 5.
Ball's outside.
I know.
Because you told him to not to.
Yeah, no, he's checking on the rain. So, growing up, I never
Checking
really...
on a what?
Checking on the rain. Because he wants to go for a walk. But anyways.
So, yeah. It's dark and rainy day out. I don't know if you can tell.
It's a gloomy day. It's chilly.
I like
That's
dark
the
and
reason
gloomy.
why we are having chili. So Wick, you get fruits and veggies. A voucher for that. Now they have it on the card. They ended up switching over to the card before the pandemic started, which is fabulous because you didn't have to separate it. You get milk, beans, peanut butter, cheese, wheat products, fruits and veggies. And if you're breastfeeding, tuna. So, can you please stop? Can you please stop? Hold the camera still. Thank you.
You know I'm shaking hands.
I know. For the fruits and veggies, you could get canned, fresh, or frozen. This qualifies the tomato sauce. The 2 cans of tomatoes, beans, corn, and the onion that is already in here, Elijah, right here. So those are your Wick items.
I'm trying to smack you with this.
Please stop. I'm already annoyed. I'm annoyed today, okay?
Good for you.
This and the beans here. You could either get dried or canned beans, 4 cans of beans a month, or I think 1 or 2 pounds of beans, dried beans. These are the dried beans that I had soaked overnight, put them in the Instant Pot. So the stuff that is not covered by Wick is my bacon bits and my ground turkey. You don't have to use ground turkey. You could use ground beef or chicken or whatever. So I have already browned the meat, put some chili powder and some ground cumin in it, and we are going to put our canned tomatoes. I got these all at different places. So got the tomatoes from Members Mark, Sam's Club. So yeah, Sam's Club. It's 12 or 15. 12 pack for $10. Using 2. I would get, growing up, I never, okay, hold on. Let me get the corn in. Can of corn. Growing up, I drained the corn. Growing up, I never learned how
I hate corn.
to cook. I love corn. So,
Weird.
whenever I was my kids' ages, I never learned how to cook anything like chili. This is what it looks like. Point down. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, this is what it looks like right now. So, whenever I was on Wick, Wyatt and I and Elijah even, I would get, and it came time for beans. At first, I was only getting the cannelli beans, white beans, because I had found a recipe in Cassie Ho's Hot Body Year-Round book, and it had a kale and white bean recipe in it, and I really liked it, so I made that a bunch. So I ended up
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. I love Cassie. I love Blogilates. I am currently using her fitness planner this year. Absolutely love Cassie. The recipe is amazing. I ended up switching to
Get both you in a pot and a
ended up switching the kale to spinach sometimes arugula if I could find it. But on Wick, whenever I was getting the food on Wick, like the beans, eggs are part of the Wick too. I would get the cans of beans that had the recipes on the back because I didn't know what to do with the beans. Because I never learned how to cook. So it's one of the things.
One that's weird because we have only have Italian. I've got man, I can't think of the word.
Italian in our blood. My dad's Italian.
No, the heritage.
Yeah.
Italian heritage, even German heritage, as well as Austrian, as well.
For the chili, for the beans, I use an average of like 2 cans of beans. Either a light red and a dark red.
Like so.
There's black beans, the kidney beans. There's
Pinto.
Cranberry beans in here.
What about pinto?
There's some kind of white bean in here.
Well, I know the only white bean that I know of are pinto.
Well, there's pinto and cannelli. I don't even know if I am saying that. But here is my chili.
Big difference.
Depending on your family size, like I used 1.25 pounds of ground turkey and 2.5 ounces of bacon bits, an entire onion.
Layers! Onions have layers!
He
like
is
you, Mama.
the best cameraman ever. And I appreciate him ever so much doing this for me.
Love you, Mama.
So, I love you too. We are going to...
Look at the height difference.
Yeah, height difference. So we got to do this every video. I think we did it in the last one.
She only comes up to like the bridge of my nose.
Yeah. So
she only comes up to right here on me.
Alright, I'm going to see if we need some more. Actually, that is...
You gotta go. You're weird.
I know.
See what?
Cumin. You could either get this and this, the chili powder, or you could get the packets. We're going to add a little bit more cumin.
And these garlic. Put some garlic in it.
I don't generally put garlic in. I will for Elijah.
Of course, we got a big bottle of garlic powder.
It keeps the vampires away, so a little bit of garlic. Your spices and your meat are...
I mean, can't go wrong with garlic.
The 2 things that are not covered on Wick. So, but I think Wick is an incredible program, and I wish that kids didn't age out of it because I know Elijah likes his milk, and he still needs the milk. The white milk, yes. Oh, and you get cheese too, so...
I could go through a gallon of white milk in probably about a day.
Yeah, or less. So he's still growing, and I wish that because of the structure and what you get on
A red-handed cameraman.
Kids still need that even when they're like 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 20,
21.
21.
So 22.
It is so pretty. Look at all the different colors in there. So look at that. So the black beans, the kidney beans, there's white beans in there, like white beans. So
Baked beans.
yeah.
You gotta put baked beans in there.
No, I'm not putting baked beans.
Gotta put baked beans in there.
Okay. Oh yeah. And I am just going to let this simmer. This pot will have us good for tonight, and then I could stick half of it in the freezer for the next time. And because it is fall, y'all.
But
I will clear out some space.
the freezer. We've got, of course, the Hot Pockets.
Yeah, that is our
Vanilla ice cream for me, because, you know, I'm a classical guy. Ice cubes for the coffee and the drinks.
Okay, anyways.
Because, you know, I'm a coffee guy. Because we're
Okay.
coffee drinkers.
Yeah. I am going to let this
I'm the cameraman.
sit for a little while. So your
Right-handed
wick
camera.
items are the beans, whether it be canned beans or dry beans like I used today. The diced tomatoes, the tomato sauce. You can get this on Wick.
Where's the lamb sauce?
We don't have lamb sauce.
Gordon
And
Ramsay.
the corn. So that is your Wick items. You could either use like the fresh or frozen corn for that instead of the can. The out-of-pocket stuff is obviously going to be your seasoning and your meat, like the ground turkey that I used today, or ground beef, ground chicken, bison, deer, or whatever that you use, and your seasoning.
I like deer.
And your seasonings, so bacon.
I like deer in my seasoning.
So, I'm thinking about doing a series, like a Wick inspired series. I know I did it once before, because like when we were on Wick, okay, I'm going to say this, growing up, I never learned how to cook. So,
this was almost like, what, 30-something years ago? This was like, what, almost 30 years ago?
Yeah, I'm 38, so, and it was.
She's almost 40. She's old.
Okay, can I please talk, Elijah? I love
Yes.
you.
Love you,
I'm
Mama.
38, and it wasn't until like I was in my mid-20s when I really learned how to cook, because I was home with Elijah, and now I'm home with both kids. And then Wick is a really good program, because you get your proteins, you get your fats through eggs and the beans, you get fiber, you get vegetables, you get juices, you get cheese, you get healthy stuff. It's
Yeah,
a little more
stuff.
structured than food stamps is, whereas with food stamps, you could buy whatever. You could buy chips and stuff. You're not allowed to buy chips with that. So I do have another recipe I could do that is Wick inspired. So that might be like, I might start a series on that. Obviously, both my kids are not on Wick anymore, but you can buy peanut butter, all that good fun stuff. And with the peanut butter, you could get the Naturals peanut butter. So, anyways, this is my chili. I am going to let it simmer for a couple of hours. The cheese, you can get the cheese on Wick too. So, it's a good program. I will go through and see what it is, like getting the Great Value brand of everything. So, and then I'll put it in the description box. So, yeah. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell. It was much appreciated. So,
Subscribe to me.
yeah, subscribe to him, subscribe to Wyatt. So,
And Wyatt, not so much.
yes, Wyatt, we love Wyatt. So, anyways,
Eh.
peace.
But hey, I do want to show. Look at how the stand is.
Yeah.
That's how I usually have mine.
All right.